Hi, this is Sean, and in this lesson we're going to look at how to start to become more rhythmic with your solo phrases, and we'll do that by demonstrating on the blues with just a couple of simple phrases and see how we can turn those into things that really swing. And it's about developing skills so that you feel different points in the bar. One of the things I think beginner improvisers do wrong is they always keep grabbing for the next great idea rather than learning how to develop really simple material, and that's really the name of the game. So let's begin. We're going to take F7 to B flat 7. Okay, the first two chords in the blues. So this could apply to any tune like Billy's Bounce, Now's the Time, all those tunes that people play when they're just starting out as well, or as well as a professional level. So all we're going to do is take a scale. First of all, learn to connect it to the second chord. If I take a basic F7 scale and a B flat 7 scale, we need to connect the two of them in order to flow, otherwise we're always going to stop and start because the chord changes. Okay, so first thing is, let's have a phrase like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this is the nearest B flat 7 note, and it got surrounded by F7 scale notes. That's a cool thing. It always sounds good when you can do that. Very simple phrase up and down. Okay, so now I'm here, let's take a very simple chord arpeggio down for B flat 7. Okay, so the material is simple. And it could extend however you want. So I've just switched, so we've got the key signature of F now. Now what we're going to do is cut off one note at the beginning of that phrase each time. So we had. Now let's begin on the second note of the phrase, so we'll actually begin on the one and. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and. And one tip is, if you want to feel the one and in a phrase and you're comping for yourself or for someone else, you set it up in comping. Comping meaning just accompanying or complementing with your chords, by comping on the four and, so a whole beat before where you want to feel it. So let me explain. We want to be on the one and, half a beat before one and is 1, clearly. Another half beat is the four and, so that whole beat becomes four and. Look at the difference. If I play it on the 1, it's not going to swing so much. Okay, so if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now watch what happens when I feel it and play it on the four and, that chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and. You'll swing a lot more just by doing that. Okay, let's cut off two notes this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and. So if you find these hard, hear the other ones in your head. So like that. Okay, let's cut off one more. So this time we're going to start on the B flat. So we're going to start this one on the 1 and 2 and, the and of 2. So let's see if we can feel a rest on one and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and. That first bit, not essential. If you're struggling enough just to get that part on there, no problem. Okay, let me just play on the 1, 3, 4, 1, 2. If you find these sorts of things hard, it's great, because it means there's an opportunity for you to improve and start to swing. I did an experiment about 10 years ago in my teaching where I noticed that most people couldn't count as they played. Most people couldn't say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. And it was very uncomfortable for students to do it during a lesson. But I persisted with it. This week or 2 week period, and I found by the end of a lesson everybody could do it. Everybody that had no chance could still do it, and they started to improve. So really persist with counting the things that you're playing. It's a great way to learn to feel where the swing is and where the beats of the bar are, and where you can start, how you can start to play off them. Okay, so now let's miss out another note. So we're going to start on the C. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one's great. I don't hear a lot of people say 1, 2. Beautiful way to start a phrase. You know, with the beginner improviser and sometimes the immediate and advanced improviser, everything starts on 1. Okay, let's practice that one. So 1 and 2 and 3 is where we're going to start. So if you can't feel it, hear it, sing it, play it in a different hand. You can't feel the absence of something till you can feel its presence. So that kind of thing. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Okay, you can probably see the kind of thing you could do with this. You can do so many things, it's unbelievable. Let's miss out one more note. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. That's a great one. Okay, let's skip out one more. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. That's a surround note, above and below where you want to land. And then let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'll just run through all of those quite quickly so you can hear them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I deliberately kept my comping quite simple. So plenty that you can be working on there. Build a very simple phrase or copy that one and learn to feel each point in the bar by cutting off one note from the beginning each time, and it will really help you swing. Thanks a lot for watching.